There's not much we can prepare. Let's hope the rain is not coming at the wrong timing like yesterday that handicapped us a lot, but that's we can't control, so we'll see. At the end, it's been a good loop this morning up to the puncture in the last 2 kilometers. Cost us a bit of time, but except than that, I'm happy, and I'll try to continue same way this afternoon.
What did you do?
It was a really nice feeling on the morning loop. I think I'm not sure if I was before fastest on one of the loops, so it's a clearly nice thing to have, and few stage wins, so really positive feeling.
This is the safari. Morning and afternoon sessions would be different. It's projected it's going to rain, especially when you get to Kedong again. How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, we will see. Like now almost every afternoon we are expecting some rain, so it can be totally different conditions on the second pass, but we need to see and try to survive.
Maximize on the drive?
Yeah, I was trying to maximize now on the first pass when the stages are a little bit better condition, but yeah, let's see how the second pass is.
It can come. Yeah, it can come. So we're working on a plan to make sure that we have the best potential performance. I'll be honest, for us, a dry safari is by far the best, because with the particular challenge that we have with the low friction, as soon as you go into stages where the rain is a factor, for us, it could be a problem, but we are we understand that Safari Rally is unique, and the other opportunity is that when the rain comes, the risk goes sky high. So for us today, right now, our best chance to fight back to the podium is for it to rain, because when it rains, everything is opportunity, and the chance to win 30 seconds, 1 minute becomes very, very clear. We did a lot of work before this rally to make sure the windscreen does not mist, because in the past on this rally we've lost winning the rally because of the misted windscreen. So we did a lot of work. In Camp Moran we had 3 cars perfect with no misted windscreens. So if tomorrow afternoon we have the full rain and the Toyotas are struggling with the mist in the windscreen, then for us it's fantastic, because this is a good opportunity for us. So it's very difficult to decide what the best option is, but this is Safari Rally. Anything can happen in the next day and a half.
Finally, it's early in the season. For me, final question, early in the season yet, but would you say after Safari, you'll sit back and say, we've been tested to the limit, we know what to do moving forward?
Certainly we've been tested to the limit, no question. If I can give you an example, between Sweden Rally and Safari, the team did 12 days of testing. 12 days of testing with 3 separate test teams. Every hour of every day, the team is working to make improvements step by step. And before the next tarmac rally, we'll have the first evolution of the new changes. Before Portugal rally, we have the second evolution of the changes. So for us, we want to get these rallies out of the way. These are tricky rallies. When they're out of the way, we can focus on the rest of the year. So on the first stage, Camp Moran, we had an issue with the deep water. For us, the problem is not the deep water. We tested and tested and tested in deep water. The problem for us was the slow speed and the deep water, because the water was coming over the back of the engine and coming from the front and the back, which means that when the radiator, when you stop and you drive on the road section, the radiator is very hot. It was drying the mud from both sides, which means that the air cannot go through the radiator. And for us, this was a big problem. We could see that it was potentially an issue, but we didn't appreciate the radiator was solid. And this is where we suddenly got the temperature from. So we have to be, we learned a lot. Unfortunately, we did 1 full day of testing only in water splash, but not in water splash at 30 kph and 40 kph. Water splash at 60 kph and 70 kph. So we learned a lot. So the first stage yesterday, the first issue for us was the changing weather conditions. We had a very clear view that yesterday's Camp Moran stage would be 3 or 4 kilometers of wet at the start, and the 20 kilometers would be dry. As you know, the weather changed very quickly after the first 2 cars, and for us this is a particular problem, because we struggle when the car is in a low traction position. So when we have good conditions like today, the car is competitive and good. But when we have situations like yesterday at Camp Moran, we really struggle to get the traction from the tyres. Actually, for us, we wanted to go back into catamaran because we made some changes to the car overnight that we felt would unlock the speed that we needed from that stage. But it's a big risk because catamaran is a tough stage, and I think the conditions yesterday were really tough. And for us, yes, the drivers were really disappointed because they wanted to go and see if they can be competitive in that condition, but it's a risk. And when we heard that there was an issue with getting all the safety crews in the right place, we understand from the organisers' perspective, you can take no risks in this situation.
Yeah, I mean the first one was a bit more damp, but not really muddy. Just a little bit, some corners, but it's very demanding stage. But the next two is bone dry. So yeah, very different from yesterday.
Looks like you're maximizing racing. No rain is a little flat out before the rains come.
Well, yeah, I mean the last two stages I tried to be a bit better pace, but still it's a big gap to Toyota, so that's a bit frustrating. Basically the grip goes to zero, so you cannot really control the car, you cannot stop it. If you can accelerate it after a while, then you cannot stop it, so it's so difficult, and there was a lot of standing water on the ruts, which the tires cannot clear, so it's uncontrollable. I mean, you cannot control it at times, and it's very dangerous also.
But this is a safari. Anything can happen at any particular point. You're still hopeful that you can cut that gap because you could be 2 minutes behind. The next thing you know, you're 2 minutes ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we know anything can happen, but still, I don't hope anything bad for the others, you know. But like you said, it's safari, and let's wait and see. Well, yesterday was very different what I've ever seen, and now we are more on the conditions what I've seen before. So I've just not seen this really muddy and crazy conditions before, or at least not so much. And I think this year is a bit more rough than before. There's much more holes and some rocky places than before.
All the best.